Rice Krispies Treats are a common staple at the grocery store, but their story goes far beyond these aisles. It actually begins in the Lower Mississippi River Basin. Here, rice farmers grow the crop that makes up this tasty treat, and they do so with sustainability in mind.
Rice is one of those key commodities that drives a lot of greenhouse gas. During the production of it, it releases methane.
Tactics implemented by the newly formed Kellanova company look to change that. These tactics include maintenance programs related to irrigation and soil health, along with training on these topics for farmers.
Farmers were able to achieve a reduction of about 1,600 metric tons of greenhouse gas. And then we were also able to tell that story to consumers as well. We were able to share that story on the back of the Rice Krispie box last fall in one of our major retailers. We also completed about 200 parking lot events where we were talking about this project.
They're all part of an initiative called Ingrained, which began 2 years ago when Kellanova was still under the Kellogg Company. The Kellogg Company has since split into two separate companies, and Kellanova has remained control over the global snacking business.
Well, we're very proud that we're continuing the Kellogg's Better Days Promise legacy. So our Better Days Promise legacy is our commitment to advancing sustainable and equitable access to food by addressing the intersection of well-being, hunger, sustainability, equity, diversity, and inclusion. And so in doing so, we have an ambition of creating better days for 4 billion people by the end of 2030.
It's a 360 approach to hunger and sustainability that isn't just proving to be successful in terms of its climate initiatives, but it's also enabled Kellanova to better serve its customers, as seen here in George Mason University. Here you'll see an all-vegan dining hall where Kellanova's Morningstar Farms brand is widely served.
What we do is we try to really understand each of our key customers, what goals they have, and then align those in our joint business plans together around, what projects can we work on together? What are we already doing as an organization that aligns to their commitments as well, too? So really trying to focus on making those improvements from a grow, make, or pack perspective. So one of the things that we did about 2 years ago is we source our renewable electricity now through a program called a virtual purchase power agreement. This virtual purchase power agreement actually allows us to invest in a new wind farm in Texas. And so that electricity then is new renewable electricity that gets added to the grid. And that is an investment that brands like Morningstar Farms through the Kellanova company, those are commitments and investments that we're making to help expand not only, the amount of renewable electricity that we buy, but also helping contribute to more renewable electricity capacity going onto the grid. And then if you think about packaging, in 2016, they added a zipper function to all the flex bags, and that helps prevent freezer burn, and that reduces food waste.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, the Better Days Promise began under Kellogg, and Kellanova is now continuing those efforts. In July, prior to its split, Kellogg shared results from its programs showing that it's on its way to meeting the goals it outlined. From 2015 to 2022, the company said it nourished nearly 1 million people, and it specifically helped over 250 million people facing hunger. For more insight into Kellanova's Better Days Promise, head to betterdays.kellanova.com. And for more coverage on sustainability and the trends in that arena, head to Nation's Restaurant News' website at nrn.com. Till next time, I'm Diana Blass.